Sup, everybody? Hope all of y'all are doing undeniably fan-frickin-tastic out there. It's Monday, and you know what that means. Vlog day once again. And good news, a little bit of an update since the vlog last week. I have finally gotten myself back to 600 subscribers again. Let's hope that I can at least maintain that and go a little bit over here in the next couple days, weeks, or months to come. Alright? So, yeah, moving on to SSP business. I do have content ready to go this week, but right now I'm having to see how everything, schedules out by itself, because I really don't know where I'm going with this. I know this week it's going to be super duper crazy. I have to do a lot of extra work this week, considering that at my job, one of my folks, they're going on vacation this week, and I have to fill in for them. So yeah, I'm going to be working every day this week from today, Monday, all the way up through Saturday. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. But, hey, next Friday though, not this coming Friday, but next Friday, getting that sweet bonus in there just in time for me to go to Horrorcon in Columbia. And, look, I know I haven't really talked about this, but Queen Enterprises and I, we've been talking about this. We had a plan to go to Horrorcon in Columbia, South Carolina, only for 2 people. Alright? We didn't know that much about anybody else, but there was only 2 important people we wanted to see. For Queen Enterprises' sake and a little bit of my own. David Howard Thornton is supposed to be there at the convention. That's the actor that played as Art the Clown recently in the Terrifier films. Not the original, because I heard it was a different guy for All Hallows Eve. But that's beside the point. Yeah. I forgot he was also the Grinch in The Mean One. Yeah. I also heard something about, what was it? Screamboat? When the original Mickey Mouse got into the public domain. I'm not sure if he was in that one or not. I haven't seen it yet. But, oh well. Anyway, I gotta take a look at Screamboat, and eventually gotta take a look at Blood and Honey. Ooh. Alright. But the other person I'm looking forward to seeing, and right now, teenage SelfStandard is screaming. I'm gonna get to meet Bear Margera in person. And I'm looking forward to that encounter. I was telling Carter about it, and she just nonchalantly said, "I hate you." So, yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting Bam. But anyway, I'll hope you folks out there had a good week. This past week for me has been kind of crazy, trying to get all my ducks in a row, trying to get Halloween week prepared. And, y'all, I have been debating about a few things this week. And I really, really, really hate to say this. But this may be the first Halloween week that I can't do a roast film. And honestly, that doesn't hurt me to say that. It really does not hurt me to say that. And I guess it just goes to show the importance of this Olivia story that I've been telling. Like that's the Cochran curse that's been overflowing SSP since 2023. Heck, maybe even since 2022. 2022 rolls around, and heck, even Michael Myers forces Helpful Man to work on Halloween. But yeah, 2022 was when I did the Fernie roast though. But I think back then Fernie roast was what launched Halloween Week that year. But then of course 2023 rolled around. Yes, I had the first part of the Pennywise roast, but that film, it didn't have a diss track at the very end of it. Everybody had to wait for part 2 a whole year later just for me to roast Scuba Steph again for her birthday. And that's when I did the diss track right there. But now this year, I want to do one. I really wanted to do one. But looking at how everything's been playing out, Halloween's going to be very important this year. For those of you that are unaware, I have been working on a very special project for this Olivia Cochran and Helpful Man situation. And I think I can go ahead and announce it now. There's a movie in production as we speak. And I've already got the script for it right here. Coming soon to a YouTube premiere near you. Helpful Man, The Cochran Chronicles. I don't think I've been able to work on a project this big. Just from the cast, to the project itself, to shout out to a guy named Alex who's providing awesome scenery for this film. Look, I can already tell you that there's at least 20 scenes in this film. 20 scenes. And yep, I'm gonna see how this turns out. I already filmed the first scene yesterday. Shout out to Spurg Sauce and David for coming out to help me with that one. But speaking of Spurg Sauce, aka Digital Junkyard, aka Crystal, aka Asper Cream, aka Aspergel, whatever. Alright. Tomorrow you're gonna see a video of me and her doing a challenge / experiment. Back when I was still Carolina's champion for the second time, right before I lost it, I did a video with her called the Bugle Challenge. Alright, that's what I'm calling it, just for shorts, but anyway. It's called the Bugle Challenge because I used to have these bugles like the snack, and I would stack my bugles one on top of the other, like because the bugles would have the hole in it, and then it would look like a cone. I would just keep stacking as many as I could and then holding it in my mouth. So you can look forward to seeing that video tomorrow. So yeah, I know today though, after I get out of work, Mom and I were scheduled to go out of town because her birthday was last month, and I said that I had something in mind for her birthday, but we had to wait until it comes out in December because she really, really, really likes the Conjuring universe, and even I'm looking forward to The Conjuring 4. I already watched the first 3 yesterday, part of the third one this morning, actually, because I accidentally fell asleep. Stayed up a little bit later than I wanted to. But, yeah. So we're going to go watch Conjuring 4 today. And while I'm at it, I might try to go to G2K and sell some more of my games because my Xbox One is still out of commission, and I don't know when I'm going to get a new one or when I'm going to be able to get my current one in there fixed. So I definitely do want to sell my game so I can get a proper game for my birthday. I know it's this late, but y'all, every year I try to get myself at least one game for my birthday. And this past May, I ordered the Avengers game for Xbox One, but I didn't get to play that much of it because shortly after that, that's when the Xbox decided to stop working. And now that's my idea. Go sell the game and possibly buy a new one, possibly for my PS2 or my PS3 for a future episode of OSG after I get finished with King Kong. Which, yes, there will be a premiere of that this Thursday, 6 p.m. Tune in. Alright. But, yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And, yeah. Until next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah. I'm out. Here comes my hug of appreciation. Bye.